And we've got some breaking news coming in now. Port Blair, the capital of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, has now officially been renamed Sri Vijayapuram. The government has renamed Port Blair Vijayapuram. This is in order to let go of a name that had a colonial linkage. Remember, Port Blair was named after Captain Archibald Blair, who was a maritime surveyor of the East India Company, a hydrographer who had actually mapped the Andaman Islands during the colonial era of India. Well, Amit Shah, the Home Minister of India, has just tweeted, inspired by the resolve of Prime Minister Modi ji to rid the country of all symbols of slavery. Today, the Home Ministry has decided to rename Port Blair as Sri Vijayapuram. Remember, Port Blair is the capital of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. It is also an ancient city. It's not only the doorway to the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago, but it was also a naval hub of the Chola Empire that originated from Tamil Nadu. And it was a place that has many ancient linkages. So from Port Blair, it now becomes Sri Vijayapuram, a name that will resonate and reflect the ancient complexion of what this city used to be. Let's go across to India. Today's Gaurav Sawant for more on this. Gaurav, Port Blair, a place that you and I have visited very, very often. There's a great deal of, military importance in Port Blair as well, has just been renamed Sri Vijayapuram.
Shiv, there are major implications and more ways than one. You recall Port Blair also has a street called Aberdeen, and all of those are also being renamed systematically. The British wanted their soldiers to feel at home, so they gave their names to a lot of places. But as far as Port Blair, in fact, all of Andaman and Nicobar Islands are concerned, it's India's biggest strategic asset in the Indian Ocean region. All across, you recall, and you know this better than anyone else, Shiv, it's a static aircraft carrier for the Indian Navy, for the Indian Armed Forces. You also have in Nicobar the airfield being elongated so that then you can also have your strategic aircraft placed there. So that gives you a major edge as far as the Indian Ocean region is concerned, especially when you want to dominate the territory. Veer Savarkar spent time in the cellular jail. So in the British times, this was Kala Pani. But the Narendra Modi government is changing it entirely because this is the territory that will actually give India the big push India needs to be a dominating force in this region. Being called Sri Vijayapuram, actually, Vijay means victory. Now, a place that gets you victory, Shri is always auspicious in the Sanatan Dharma, in our culture. So, Sri Vijayapuram gives a very positive zing to a place which is of immense strategic importance from the Chola Empire times to modern times in India. Also, okay. Shiv, if I make very quickly,
yes. Netaji
Subhash Chandra Bose unfurled India's flag for independence in 1943, in December 1943 there, and that struggle for India's independence, all of that shows Andaman and Nicobar Islands have such immense importance and significance for all Indians.
Huge colonial importance, huge ancient cultural empire importance with the Chola Empire as well. Very much in keeping with how the government has attempted to shed the vestiges of the imperialism and India's colonial past under the British Raj. Port Blair, that was named for Captain Archibald Blair of the East India Company, has now been named Sri Vijayapuram, reflecting all the glory of its ancient linkages. Thanks, Gaurav, for getting us that input.